A warm welcome to everyone. I hope all of you are well. Culture Unite presents the Asian Arts Festival 2021 online concert on the 20th March from 5 p.m. GMT onwards. I am Chandni Khan and I will be your host on the day and before the upcoming event with live interviews with some of the artists who are going to perform from their homes or studios. The Asian Arts Festival aims to keep everyone connected with Asian music and dance online. A wide variety of activities include a live concert, workshops, fitness, and exhibition. For more details, visit our website at asianartsfestival.com. In these difficult times, this project also shows appreciation to all key workers and the organizations that promote them. Life isn't always about waiting for the storm to pass. It's also about learning to sing and dance in the rain. My today's guest is from Birmingham, UK. He's working as a manager in the UK's air traffic control for 35 years. He's passionate about Indian popular music since childhood. He's been always performing and singing with family and within the family. And about 4 years ago, he started singing for many gatherings. And during the pandemic, he's been regularly performing and entertaining public on Facebook from his home. And today he will be entertaining us. A very warm welcome to the super talented one and only Dinesh Gogna.
Thank you, Chandni. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. And thank you to Bobby as well for having me here as part of this wonderful event.
Thank you very much for giving us time and sharing all these wonderful things and especially supporting us, the Asian Arts Festival. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You know what is this Asian Arts Festival and yes, your input. You know how important that is.
Yes, just like everybody else, and not just the artists and all the fabulous artists who are appearing. And this is so important to keep the spirits up. But everybody associated with helping each other keep the spirits up, and even small little things you do for each other, they really help to pick us up and get us through this difficult pandemic times. And we're nearly out of it.
That's true. We're nearly out. It's not too far to go, isn't it?
Not too far to go. And we can see the light at the end of the tunnel now.
Absolutely. That's the whole thing.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about you. Your singing, you know, how it actually started. And yes, I know it's from the childhood. So give us a bit more input.
Well, it's quite vividly clear in my mind. You know, being 5, 6, 7-year-old, being at school in the first early years of schooling, and all those songs in the 60s, late 60s that were out there. So, you know, Mere Sapno Ki Rani Kab Aayegi Tu, Gulabi Aankhein, all the ones, you know, Mere Man Ki Ganga, Tere Man Ki Jamuna Ka, all those songs I was just humming, and I remember, I can vividly remember myself at home, at school, in the class, in, you know, break times, just singing, and even worse sometimes in the lighter break moments at school when the teachers were celebrating something. It was always, Dinesh, can you sing a song?
Okay.
So Dinesh would stand up in the class and sing a song. I can remember that as a 6, 7, 8-year-old, and then at home as well. Family knew that I was humming and singing all the time, and just had that interest in all the movies as well. So from there, movies got less and less, but the songs, I used to watch the movies for the songs. Yes, I liked some movies, but the songs. So I vividly remember how it started, and then it just carried on, whether it was college or whatever. But one thing, I've got no regrets, but one thing sometimes does cross my mind is, why didn't you do something about it earlier?
I was going to ask you this. Yes, I was going to ask you exactly this. You know, you could have actually make it more as like getting more
Yeah,
further with all this and
yeah.
having, did you actually get any, lessons? Did you have a particular, maybe did you go for a teaching?
I to be honest, I said I started singing publicly about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Until then, I did not have anybody guide me at all. It was just from the heart. And honestly, I thought I like singing. Some people like it, but if I go and sing in front of public, who's gonna like this voice? And suddenly, about 4 or 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I started in public. But when I sang at some big family weddings, my own family events,
Yeah.
then people started saying, "Oh wow, you have a good voice. You should do something about it." And then my friends started saying, "Look, you can go there, and there's singing going on there, go here." So I started, when I heard people outside my family started appreciating my voice and my singing. Then I thought, well, maybe I have got something. And then I met some people, and I met some good mentors.
Mm.
I'm not a trained singer, and I'm not training currently, but I have some fantastic mentors. I've been lucky to find somebody who's been very much in the music industry for the last 30 plus years. And suddenly he heard me, and he's been guiding me as well. And one or two other singers who are
Yeah.
kind enough. They are well known, especially in Hindi and Bollywood singing, and they are giving me tips and giving me a bit of mentoring. So that's all. No formal training. I'm no, at this age. I'm just happy to develop what I'm developing and what I have developed and further develop it. And that's as much as I will do, Chandni. Rest is practice, practice, practice.
Well, I wouldn't bring age into that because I think there is no stop or for any age to start something new. And I would not bring that, especially for you. I would not bring that into at all.
No,
You can do a lot. You can do
I,
a lot.
yeah, I'm very young at heart, and I always say, age doesn't come into it that way. But biologically, by as well, we've seen singers who in their
Mm,
20s and 30s and
mm,
40s, 50s, 60s. So there's a few things out there, biologically there is a clock ticking away. But
yeah.
as I say, happiness wise, no, there isn't. I'm currently in having
Mm,
the best time of my life in terms of my singing, my music, and long may it continue. I pray to God that long may it continue. And
definitely.
and one other thing, Chandni, that I can put smiles on other people's
You
faces
do.
with my
Yes,
singing
you do.
singing as much as I can. That's all I want.
Yes, you do, and I think it's beautiful to know, and that you've got mentors, that you've got artists as well, and people who are actually supporting you, and they are in that field.
Hmm.
This is just absolutely beautiful to know that we've got still so great, and humble artists that they actually look after the people. They are actually trying their best and they want to become better, and
Yeah.
it is a blessing to have that as well.
Definitely, definitely. And
And guide.
yeah, and I'm so grateful to the Almighty as well, because I came across these people, and these people
Mm,
we crossed paths. Some of these people I've actually been following as fans for a long time, and I never thought that I would be in a position where I'm standing and singing, and they're saying, "Oh, Dinesh, that's good," and then here's a tip for you. Here's a tip for you. So they're giving me tips. And some of them I actually met over the decades, either as a
yeah,
fan or at weddings and other events, even in over the radio and TV. I've had a chance to meet them as well. So
yeah.
yeah, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity and I came across these people.
Good. I think we should actually show the audience. So, your maybe we share one performance. For of course, you've performed it, and it's the Divanika Nam To Pucho.
Yes, it's a Shami Kapoor song, and when people go for Bollywood music and they want a fast tapping number, they usually they don't have to say the song. They just go, "Can you do a Shami Kapoor song?"
Shami Kapoor. Yes.
Shami Kapoor song, and
Okay.
and this is one of those songs.
Let's go for Shami Kapoor then.
Yes, please. दीवाने का नाम तो पूछो, प्यार से देखो, काम तो पूछो, चाहे फिर न मिलना और चाहे फिर न मिलना। दीवाने का नाम तो पूछो, प्यार से देखो, काम तो पूछो, चाहे फिर न मिलना अरे चाहे फिर न मिलना। गुस्सा छोड़ो, बात को मानो, इस बंदे को अपना जानो। दूर से धोखा हो सकता था, दूर से धोखा हो सकता था, पास हूँ अब तो अब पहचानो। दीवाने का नाम तो पूछो, प्यार से देखो, काम तो पूछो, चाहे फिर न मिलना अरे चाहे फिर न मिलना। हट गया आखिर भरम का साया, अब समझा मैं, अब याद आया। ख्वाब में तुमको अक्सर देखा, ख्वाब में तुमको अक्सर देखा, आज मुजस्सिम सामने पाया। दीवाने का नाम तो पूछो, प्यार से देखो, काम तो पूछो, चाहे फिर न मिलना अजी चाहे फिर न मिलना। ये पेरिस की शाम सुहानी, प्यार की नगरी, रूप की रानी, बन के रहेगा कोई अफसाना, बन के रहेगा कोई अफसाना, चल के रहेगी कोई कहानी। दीवाने का नाम तो पूछो, प्यार से देखो, काम तो पूछो, चाहे फिर न मिलना अरे चाहे फिर न मिलना। दीवाने का नाम तो पूछो, प्यार से देखो, काम तो पूछो, चाहे फिर न मिलना अरे चाहे फिर न मिलना। Thank you.
Amazing, amazing.
Thank you.
It's like Shashi Kapoor baar aa gaya. Amazing. Shami Kapoor. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Shami Kapoor. But it's like also, the scale and the pitch, how high you just take it is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I try. Obviously, try my best, because being not being a trained singer, there are
Yeah.
limitations. There are limitations.
Yes, but I think not here. Not here.
What
It's,
Chandni, just practice. That's all. With
yes.
practice, you try to go a little bit incrementally, a bit more. That's all.
Yeah, and I think it's the believe in yourself as well. As an artist, we have to believe, you have to believe in yourself. And then, as you said, you started and then rehearsal and practicing, you've become that what you want to. So your journey where you are now, yeah, it is a beautiful journey.
Chandni, I'll tell you one thing. When I say I started about 4 years ago in public, if I really think of how many songs actually I could sing in those early days that public heard me, then
Yeah.
it was less than 10, four, five, six. And then now, today, I know that it's in hundreds.
Wow.
It's in hundreds.
Wow.
Okay, you have to prepare for a show and then you have to practice
Yeah.
those. But I know that I can sing quite a few hundred songs.
Yeah.
And the people who believe in me, my mentors, some of them say, we know that, okay, there might be the odd song, but we know that if we give you a song, you will work on it and you'll be able to sing it. Okay,
Wow.
sing it to a certain level, which is good enough,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really grateful for
And
those people for pushing me and pulling me.
yes, and I think this is also that gives you the push, isn't it? When you get this type of support, that's
Yes.
exactly what you need as an artist or as a person who just does it, with
Mm.
such a passion.
Yeah. I had some very close friends who didn't sing themselves, but very much into music, and
Yeah,
they gave me the push. And as I say, when I met the mentors, they pulled me more. Saying, you can
yeah.
do this, you can do this, you can do this now, do this now, do this. So I had the push from my friends and the pull from the mentors.
From the mentors, yeah. And I think this is exactly what a mentor does,
Yes,
So respect to
definitely,
them as well. That's
definitely,
great. Yeah.
definitely.
You've been very busy on Facebook Live. I've been actually watching you and following you. So uh, tell us a bit more about Facebook Live when you just go there. Are you
Uh,
preparing particular songs or I think how many times actually you do that? Every week? Is it weekly?
Because it's the passion. It just never leaves you. The passion never
Yeah.
leaves you. The only thing is you've got to fit it in with all of your work and your commitments and everything. So that's the only thing. But if there's one thing that I can leave all my other interests and hobbies for, it's from
Yeah.
singing. So
Hmm.
singing. As long as I have singing, I don't need many other hobbies or interests. Okay, so singing. So how do I fit it in? Well, how did I start and how do I fit it in? Well, when I started, by that time, being last year, I was already singing for about 3 years. So I had a collection of songs, which was much more than 4 years ago. But then I thought people are all, and I've been performing on stage as well with
Mhm.
a live band as well, because where I get invited to join them. Not that I'm a full part of it, but I get regular invitation. So I've been doing that. Did a couple of shows here and there, but then I thought, well, it's in lockdown. This is my hobby, and there weren't as many people doing Facebook as they are now in those days.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
there were a few of my recognized artists who I'm a fan of, and some others who I was following. They did a Facebook show every now and then, and I thought, well, I've got a bit of this technology, and I've got this, and so let me see. I'll just go on and I'll sing a few songs and see who joins, and that's what I did for the first few, and people started joining, and then suddenly people who started joining increased, and they started connecting with me,
Okay.
and some singers who were established, they started giving me some comments back, to positivity back,
Wow.
and
Okay.
that gave me the push to actually do more and to practice more and to do more songs. So from there on, increased. Now I have followers in Vancouver, Toronto, US, Holland, Germany,
Yeah.
all over UK. And I can say I'm just grateful to the Almighty that I got that. But what they gave me back in return was the love and the support, and coming back in numbers, and then some platforms which are recognized in hosting and inviting well-known artists, they started inviting me. And
Wow.
I say humbly that I never thought myself good enough to approach them, but they came approaching to me, and including I must say Bobby and yourself, Chandni, last year. And I'm grateful because that shows. I know I was connecting with you and following the artists, other artists, for a couple of years, but so they all started coming, and I started doing shows for them as well as my own. And suddenly the following, there is a following. So i
Yeah.
do i do now very humbly say that I'm a singer.
Yeah.
Before I used to say I try, but I'm always going to be trying, I'm always going to be learning. But I do say humbly that I have started calling myself a singer. Now,
Yeah.
practicing, I practice all the time. Even if I'm in the car, I'll just hum a song. A song will come into my head, and I say, okay, I got to go and practice this. I got to learn it,
Uh-huh.
and I will. I never try to repeat many songs week after week. I always introduce new songs that I've learned,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
then I bring them back a few weeks later and say, look, I introduced this song a few weeks ago, but now this song, I believe I have improved it more. Then I take it back, and people find that quite endearing, and they actually give me a lot of encouragement when I do that.
I can only thank for, the time you're spending and giving us again. It's not only that we are, we are not doing, in a way, such something, because without you guys and you, the artists, we wouldn't be able to do anything. And that's what we want to do together. And especially the Asian Arts Festival is bringing that big platform where we actually can connect, but because physically we can't at the moment, but still actually we are physically together.
Yes. Yes, we are, and this is what's keeping us going, because we still feel that we are connected with our fellow artists, with our
Yes.
friends, with those uh, promoters and supporters like yourself, who I mean I've seen you live. I've come to Bobby's and your events before, and I've really enjoyed that. But I feel when we go back to that, there won't be a big gap. There's this
Hmm.
connecting channel between what was then and what's to come. So this has been wonderful. Whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, all these events are really bridging that little
It's a little
pandemic.
bridge over, yeah.
That's bridge over from where we were, and this has probably brought a lot of people closer, and
Yeah, yeah.
the night network's grown wider.
Yes, of course. So let's hear something live. I do have a request, but I will come with the request later on. Give
Okay.
us something. Yeah, let's hear everyone something live as well.
Okay, I'll try and do a few lines without music of something. One of the favorite songs of not just mine, probably yours as well, and probably I'm not can't say thousands, millions, and probably billions.
Yeah,
They know this song, so you will get a chance to hear this with music at some point from me as well. But today,
yeah.
I'll just sing a few lines, Chandni, for you and for
For,
all the viewers.
but Dinesh, for us, for me, I mean, all the songs, they're my favorites because the way you bring them over is just so beautiful.
Thank you. And this song by Kishore Kumarji, filmed on Dharmendra, my favorite Dharmendra, is just so iconic that
Yeah.
this song will live on forever. Whenever there's a romantic moment and they want a song in the background, this song will never leave us.
Okay.
Long after Kishore Kumarji is up in heaven, and long after we've all gone, this our future generations will be enjoying this song. So I'm gonna sing a few lines of this without music. Just give me 1 second.
Sure.
So this is for everybody out there, and even the first word, the first chord, you're just gonna know what the song is. पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, जीवन मीठी प्यास ये कहती हो, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, हर शाम आंखों पर तेरा चल लहराए, हर रात यादों की बारात ले आए, मैं सांस लेता हूँ तेरी खुशबू आती है, एक महका महका सा पैगाम लाती है, मेरे दिल की धड़कन भी तेरे गीत गाती है, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो. How was that, Chandni?
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. And
Absolutely amazing and
yeah,
so soothing, so gentle and so soft.
am I not right about this song as well from Kishore Kumarji? This song is
Absolutely.
going to live
Bilkul.
forever.
Bilkul.
Yes,
That's true.
love it.
That's true.
Right.
So, Dil ke paas, that's we have to be. We have to be close to the heart. And I think this is what we need at the moment as well.
Definitely, definitely. Uh, we have stayed close to each other throughout this pandemic
Yes.
with our music, with our
Mm-hmm.
connections, with special events like this. So guys, we'll soon going to be out of it, and we'll be doing this live as
No
well.
more. Yeah. Do you have, was there anything in particular, any artist? I mean, you obviously sang a song from Kishore Kumar, or some people say, they have particular artists in their mind and as inspiration, they want to follow them, follow their music. And how was it with you?
Um, from childhood, the um, the song, the sound that rings in my ear is both Muhammad Rafi Saab and
Mm-hmm.
Kishore Kumarji. I learnt about all the other singers much later on. I suppose I could probably say I probably heard Lataji, but in the young age, I probably was inclined to sing Rafi Saab's song and Kishore Kumarji's song. But as soon as I came into my teens, I started appreciating Lata Mangeshkar ji, Asha Bhosle ji,
Mm-hmm.
Hemant Kumar, Mukesh ji, every one of these singers, Talat Mahmood,
Mm-hmm.
every one of these singers I started appreciating. Then I started knowing, well, this is not Lata Mangeshkar ji, this is Suman Kalyanpur ji singing.
Mm-hmm.
This is Geeta Dutt. I was too young to know all this and was only looking at. So as this was from my teens. I picked that. But to answer your question, it has to be those two, Kishore Kumarji and Muhammad Rafi Saab.
Wow, that's it. You actually mentioned Lata Mangeshkar ji. So I think, yeah, that's my request. A female song from Lata Mangeshkar ji, and it's Ye Sama Hai Pyar Ka, because
And Chandni, I know exactly why you're asking for this song, because you've heard my
I was going to
Facebook
say
shows.
yes. I followed
Yeah.
that. Yes, absolutely amazing the way you perform it there, and what you put so much love into it, and I also thought, because it's about love, we're spreading love through music and dance and all this,
Mm.
and at the moment, yes, sama hai pyar ka, and we have to spread even more. So,
Yes. Thank
is
you.
it possible to listen to
I,
that live?
I will definitely attempt that. And as it's live, I pray that everything goes well. Just want to say, Lata ji, when I जब से होश संभाला in terms of teens, then I moved into Lata ji bhi hain, ye bhi hain, wo bhi hain,
Mm,
ye
mm,
actually properly. Then the most I've listened to for singing, I listen to all the male singers as well as female. But the
Mm-hmm.
most I've listened to in the car to spend time listening has been Lataji. I've listened to Lataji more, but obviously never felt that I could really attempt some of those songs until I started singing in the recent years. I thought, you know what, I can try and make this song sweet enough in my own voice. I don't need
Yes.
to imitate a female voice. I'll
No.
just sing it
Yeah.
in my own voice. But can I make it sweet so that this sound iska maza aa jaye? तो ਇਹਦਾ ਕੁਝ तो कुछ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ feelings ਹੈ ਨਾ
Yeah.
वो ਬਾਹਰ ਆ
Yeah.
ਜਾਏ. So I'm gonna sing this for you now, and hopefully all the viewers, all the public who do watch this will enjoy my
Definitely.
rendition of this Lataji classic. ये समा है ये प्यार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुरा ले कहीं मेरा मौसम बहार का। ये समा है ये प्यार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुरा ले कहीं मेरा मौसम बहार का। बसने लगे आँखों में कुछ ऐसे सपने, बसने लगे आँखों में कुछ ऐसे सपने, कोई बुलाए जैसे नैनों से अपने, नैनों से अपने। ये समा है दीदार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुरा ले कहीं मेरा मौसम बहार का। मिल के ख्यालों में ही अपने बलम से, मिल के ख्यालों में ही अपने बलम से, नींद गवाई अपनी मैंने कसम से, मैंने कसम से। ये समा है कुमार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुरा ले कहीं मेरा मौसम बहार का। How was that, Chandni?
Absolutely amazing. You really made my evening now. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
As you
Chandni.
said, it's so much ke pyar hai usme that you will actually forget about.
Yeah.
We're not comparing with the originals,
Yeah,
but
no.
it is that's exactly what you put into the song, into you bring it live with your own voice, and I think that's amazing as an artist.
This is you just hit the nail on the head. We can never match the originals.
Yeah.
So they are what we listen to. They are the things we love and the thing.
Yeah.
But singing for all artists, it brings a different kind of flavor into it, a different kind of togetherness. We are
Yeah,
able to enjoy something with a different flavor, but
absolutely.
always the homage is paid to the original artist.
Absolutely.
If it wasn't for
Absolutely.
them, if it
Yeah.
wasn't for those music
Yeah.
directors, those lyrics writers, those songs would not exist, would they?
No, absolutely. And I think we would not have, that pleasure by listening to cover songs, listening to artists like you and all this. So that gives, even especially when it comes to a performance, like, and also now Facebook Live, what you do,
Mm.
that people actually get the chance to listen to those music, those songs, which they were properly in a time, which we never actually experienced it in that way, but still have that flavor.
Yes. No, definitely, definitely. We, I have this all the time. People say, people tell me, we listen to. Somebody actually rang me after one of my shows from Canada, and said, Dinesh, you sing Pal Pal Dil Ke Paas. We know there are other artists who sing Pal Pal Dil Ke Paas. They bring their own flavor, and we enjoy
Hmm.
that. You bring
Yeah.
your own flavor, we enjoy that. And sometimes we're in the car, we are listening to Kishore Kumarji, and we say, "Wow, what song the music directors and the singer created," and we know why we're singing these today. But he says these little flavors, these little
Yes.
musical families that get formed on Saturday
Yeah.
afternoon, Saturday evening, Sunday, all that, listening to all these songs. They don't want to go all the time to the CDs and all that. They
Yes.
want they
Yes.
want they want something a little more close and personal. But yes, they want the singing to be there. You need to be up to a certain standard,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they get a lot of pleasure out of listening to a new enthusiastic singer who can do some sort of justice to the song as well as, and then they feel like they're in a mehfil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. Yes. So let's everybody, let them know, make the audience aware about your Facebook page, probably, and also I think it's that particular page where you do these performances.
So easy, the name you see on the screen, Dinesh Gogna, just type in, and there are a few of us around the world, Dinesh Gognas. But if you find Dinesh Gogna UK, just type in Dinesh Gogna UK on Facebook, and you see this face. You see, you see that there'll be a picture of this face with this smile, with his teeth, with the teeth
With a
showing. Okay.
wonderful smile. It's such an amazing smile. It brings
So
other people as well to smile.
thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I do say humbly, I'm grateful to the Almighty, my parents, and all the love to help keep this smile. And may God keep everybody smiling. I wish
True.
my blessing is always God, just give smiles to everybody.
That's
So
true.
and so if you search for Dinesh Gogna on Facebook and you see this face with the with this smile, then that's the Dinesh Gogna who does his humble best to bring about a little bit of happiness in the world.
Yeah. Dinesh, I could just continue with so many other questions and maybe live performances, which we will have. We will get the chance to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to see you on the 20th of March.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely, definitely. I will be there, and
And
I will be telling all my friends and my Facebook family and my other friends and my other groups to join as
all
well.
your followers, they're following you on your Facebook, they have to come on the Asian Arts Festival.
Yeah,
That's one, it's actually a must, which they have to do that. And I
def-
think
definitely.
um, before you leave, a message of hope.
Message of hope. It was a struggle. It has been a hardship for many, with illness and sadly
Mm,
some people leaving as well. But we still must be thankful for all the good things we have, and we're nearly out of it.
yeah,
The human race has faced these before, and they're facing it, and they are fighting. And with the help of the Almighty, we have got the vaccines, and we do see the light at the end of the tunnels. I
yeah,
have elderly parents and other people, so we're still worried, a little bit worried for them and for the rest. But you know what, encouragement is there. And it's just we just it just does feel like the tunnel, um, is about to end. So
Yes.
God bless everybody, and just persevere, help each other, love each other. If don't go too far, at least just within your surroundings. If you can help people, and if you can help people smile, do that.
Thank you, Dinesh. God bless you,
God bless
and
you.
look after yourself.
God
Thank you
bless you,
very
Chandni.
much.
Thank you, and God bless everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Dinesh. Bye.
Bye.
This was our amazing Dinesh Gogna from the UK. And as you heard from him, the message, we have to keep together, be strong, and spread love, which is so, so important, and keep smiling as well. So if you want to follow him on Facebook, it is his name, Dinesh Gogna UK. When you type that in, you will get his, not only his beautiful smile, you will get to hear his beautiful, wonderful voice with the beautiful songs. Thank you very much for joining me today. And remember, every exit has an entry somewhere. Every end has a new beginning. Every dark cloud has a silver lining. Stay positive, as life means possibilities. I will be back very soon with another interview with another interesting, amazing artist. Until then, keep smiling, stay safe. Lots of love.